from inside. So it's this was my dream cafe vision board of how I wanted the cafe to look like. And basically the blue teapot symbolizes my first pot of tea I had on the street in Afghanistan as a little child. And it cost pennies, and it was one of the most amazing cup of teas I ever had. Our executive summary, what do? We provide you the perfect cup of tea from a truck. So if you can't come to us, we'll come to you. And I haven't figured this out, but we want to incorporate art into this truck somehow as well. Not just my work, but other artists in the DC area, preferably international artists. Our major staple is the chai tea, which is tea with milk and cardamom. It's made with loose leaf tea, and then we also do kawa, which is green tea with cardamom. And thirdly, our main tea, it's sort of desserty as well. It's a pink tea. It's made with green tea leaves and pistachios. So it's amazing dessert, and the tea I actually have today with me is made with fat-free milk, so you'll see how great it can taste for people who are watching their waist. Growing up with these teas, I feel like that gives me a huge competitive edge, and I grew up in a family of 10 kids, and I was the youngest, so it was always Saadia, make the tea. So I've had almost 20 years experience of making tea. The problem, I think, with the industry is wherever you go, the tea is expensive. Tea Havana sells half a pound for $70, and a lot of people can't afford that. And for Starbucks, they started doing these new bags with fabric, which I hate. It destroys the taste of the tea. So the problem is the places are expensive. There is more tea bags than loose leaf, which is really how you should be drinking it. I actually had never seen a tea bag until I came here to this country. The quality is very bad in my opinion. And how are we going to fix this problem? By having the Dream Cafe truck. And that is to incorporate some of my artwork that you see here in the cafe. And we bring passion into this tea, because if there's anything I'm passionate about, it's tea and art. And I want to bring that in every cup of tea. Actually, I was worried going so late that I felt like the quality of the tea might not be as fresh. So I'm a bit nervous serving it to you right Our business model is to create a unique product. Our teas will be imported from Afghanistan, from Pakistan, and from Kashmir. Our art is also a unique product. You know, every piece we do tells a story, and the reason I started painting was to show the pain and suffering of people in Afghanistan who were going through the war. And it started with faces, and then finally I started doing colors just, you know, within the last year. And just to kind of give you a feel, I wanted to show you a little video I found. It's from 1997 in a street in Peshawar in Pakistan, and this guy is making some of the green tea here, which is kawa. As soon as this loads up. He's actually explaining to him how the tea is being made. And while that happens, I'll serve you some tea. Still hot. That's how Pashto sounds, if you guys are curious. Okay, so that's the green tea with the cardamom. Okay. And I always tell people the way you mix and fold the tea makes such a huge difference. And I actually have a video of somebody folding the tea in Malaysia, which is an interesting video to look at. But basically, he's putting cardamom in, he's putting green tea, and that's how it's done in the part of Pakistan where I'm from. And this is the video of them folding. So this is
Is that what you call folding the key?
yes, and I think that makes a huge difference in the flavor, and this is a big thing that the tea, we're not only serving you tea, but we're serving you a show, and that's exactly what I want to bring to the streets in DC. Moving on, our strengths, like I said, we know our tea, we are passionate for what we do, and we bring this creative aspect. And initially the idea was to open a cafe, but I said no, it has to be different and much more fun than just a cafe. Eventually we do want to get there, but for now, we know our teas, we know our products, we have a passion for these teas. I actually have a business partner I'll talk about. Our weaknesses, like I said, is to keep the tea fresh. One of the things I've noticed with a lot of places that do sell this tea, it's not their first product. It kind of comes with the meal. So you can taste that it's been heated again and again on the stove. And actually, my mother used to do this thing all the time. She would trick me into giving me heated tea, because I guess she was lazy in the morning sometimes. And I would tell her, Mom, I know you heated it up. Why do you keep doing this? You know, I told you I don't want it. And she would do it all the time because she thought I wouldn't notice. But you do notice the quality when you keep on reheating the teas. I feel like there's a lot of opportunities now with this huge health trend going on in the US, that teas are becoming very popular. When I came here 10 years ago, there used to be one person in front of me who used to get tea at Starbucks, but now sometimes I get there, they're out of the teas I want. So it's this huge trend, and we want to continue this, expanding or tapping into other tea industries. Some are established coffee stores or franchises like Starbucks. A lot of people do go to the Starbucks because they do have consistency wherever you go. And then Tiavana, they do sell tea. Sure, it's expensive, but they still do sell it. So we need to try to put them out of business. My team, I met this Jewish girl when I was 19 years old, and I was Muslim, and we used to hang around all the time. And people used to say, how do you guys do it? This is crazy, you know, she's Jewish, you're Muslim, don't you guys fight? And no, we did, because we had this passion for tea, for traveling. We had a passion for the arts, and she's the more of the marketing brains. She actually has owned a business for the last 10 years, and she's somewhat retired, and she's 26 years old, and she lives in Naples right now. But to be my business partner, so she brings the marketing, the strategy, and the finances to the business, and I bring the creativity, the idea, and basically the passion for the teas and the knowledge for the teas that we sell.
Okay, we're running out of time.
Okay, marketing, Twitter. You know, if you see all of these food trucks in DC, I follow them on Twitter, and that's one of the big things we'll do is Twitter, Facebook, our website. I want to start giving out samples to convince people why our product is good. Our timeline, I hope to start in April of 2012. By May, we want to launch the truck, hopefully. I've done some research, and it's going to cost about $40,000 to $60,000 if I want the whole kitchen inside the truck. And we hope to break even in August of 2012. Our competition, like I mentioned, is Starbucks and Tiavana. And our projections, like I talked about the health benefits of tea, and we need to convince people why it is so beneficial, and we'll continue to do that. And the conclusion is that we need a tea truck, and hopefully with the tea truck I can create a customer base so I can actually open a cafe and a gallery where people can come see the art and they can feel what I felt when I had my first cup of tea for just ₹1 on the street. And the dream truck, I can't even, it's a tongue twister, the dream chai truck. And I started this online where people are donating dollars to me, so it's called Making Dreams Come True $1 at a time, and that's the end.